Yes.
Lordship.
It has been adopted.
Lordship, I pray for some kind of accommodation, Lordship. Actually, the conducting council, the learned senior standing council, has had some. He's from Guwahati. He has had some family emergency, Lordship, this morning, so who couldn't be here. I pray that short time may be given, maybe, Lordship.
Well, I'm for the sole respondent. I'm for the sole respondent, my lord.
You are appealing with the respondent. We are admitting the matter.
My lord.
We are admitting you take notice.
My lord. I will
And
take
your
notice on behalf of
objection
the
within 2 weeks
my lord.
or 3 weeks.
3 weeks, my lord.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Admit notice. So took notice. Post after 3 weeks for filing objections.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
Item number 3.
May it please your lordship. My lord, this is an appeal from the order dated, my lord, 13th February 24, your lordship, from the learned single judge. Now, my lord, if I can, lordship, briefly apprise the facts of this case, my lord. Now, my lord, this is with regard to settlement of a weighbridge.
Settlement of a
Weighbridge.
weighbridge.
My lord, weighbridge. You know, weighbridge is something, my lord, contemplated in the Motor Vehicle Act. Now, it has a purpose, my lord. Main purpose is, one of the main objectives is to, my lord, regulate traffic. Now, so far the state of Meghalaya is concerned, your lordships. Now, my lord, in pursuant to, my lord, 112, section 112 of the Motor Vehicle Acts, which, my lord, delegates the rule-making power to the state government with regard to, my lord, settlement and how they will manage the weighbridges. Now, my lord, the government of Meghalaya, my lord, formulated a rule in the year 2009. Now, as per the statutory rules, your lordships, now, my lord, starting from 3 to 7, it's a government of its own or may by inviting tender settle a weighbridge with a private individuals. Now, my lord, so far this present weighbridge is concerned, my lord, what the government policy is, government not only for regulating traffic, they are using the weighbridge, my lord, also for the purpose of collection of royalties. Now, what happened, my lord, if there is a designated weighbridge?
Collection of
Royalties. Royalty. I'm just giving an example, your lordship.
royalty. It's like a toll.
My lord, not exactly told, your
Yes.
lord. I'll just explain, your lordship. What happened in a designated weighbridge?
Yes.
My lord, when the vehicle enters, my lord, the weighment is done, and my lord, whether it is overloaded, that is checked. Now, at the same time, my lord, the enforcement officers are also posted there. They also countersign the slips. My lord, what is the quantity? For example, coal-laden trucks. Now, what is the volume of coal?
The order of the single judge.
Now, single judge, my lord, what happened here, your lordship? Now, my lord, pursuant to these statutory rules, notice was invited. I was selected way back in 2017, your lordship. I was settled with the weighbridge. Come, my lord.
Yes.
Weighbridge come, my lord, check it. Now, what happened, my lord, it was settled with me for 3 years. Now, as per the statute, my lord, statute say, my lord, these can be renewed for further 3 years.
Yes.
Now, my lord, it was settled with me in the year 2017. So, I was running it, my lord, on payment of, my lord, annual lease amounts. There was no complaint regarding that. I was continuing. So, these terms due to expire, my lord, sometime in December 2020. Now, my lord, before the term expire, my lord, I filed, as per the requirement of the statute, I filed an application for renewal with the requisite fees. But in the meantime, my lord, because of the, my lord, COVID-induced lockdown and all, things become virtually non-functional. They made some kind of stopgap arrangements. I was allowed to run, my lord, on 3 months basis. Now, my lord, these continued, my lord, till the last part of 2021. Now, 2021, last part of 21 and 22, my lord, as things becoming normal, my lord, I asked them to take a decision on my renewal. But they were, my lord, unable to take a decision. I approached this honorable court, filed a writ petition, along with other similarly situated persons. In that writ petition, my lord, the state government filed an affidavit. Now, in the affidavit, my lord, they made a categorical statement that yes, we are about to take a decision, a favorable decision of renewal, as per the, my lord, rules of Meghalaya and the policy decision in this regard of the government of Meghalaya. They made a categorical statement. Now, based on this categorical statement, this honorable court disposed of a batch of writ petition, 3 number of writ petitions, my lord. They take a decision within 1 month, preferably within 1 month. Now, my lord, thereafter what happened, your lordships, the respondents, they took a decision and they have renewed my weighbridge, my lord, the lease for another 3 years, starting from, my lord, May 22, which is due to expire, my lord, on 31st May 25 next year. So I was running, my lord, regularly I was paying the lease amount, is going on. But surprisingly, my lord, in the middle of last year, a letter was issued saying that your extension is only for 1 year.
Only?
Only for 1 year. They have not said why not for 3 years. And that is without any opportunity, without apprising me. It's only for 1 year and due to expire September 23rd. So, my lord, in this situation, my lord, I had no other option. I approached this honorable court, filed a writ petition, and honorable court, my lord, initially tried to dispose of the entire matter. I came before the writ court, my lord, because this was a statutory right. So, when the matter was posted for hearing, after detailed hearing, my lord, state government filed an affidavit. The honorable court passed an interim order in my favor. And honorable court observed this will go and look into it and matter will be finally decided. Till then, an interim order. And this interim order was extended from time to time. Last it was extended, my lord, on 8th December 2023. And the matter was posted, my lord, on 29 January. Now, my lord, during the winter vacation, my lord, our winter vacation starts, my lord, from the middle of December and it's till, my lord, the last part of January. Now, when the courts were, my lord, on vacation, a letter was issued by the state respondents. And they said, in pursuant to these honorable courts, we had withdrawn the impugn order. That impugn order was dated 1/4, my lord, 2023, by which, my lord, the extension they have truncated to 1 year, which was under challenge in that area. They had withdrawn that. So, my lord, matter ended there. I was about to make a submission before the court that this has become infructuous.
Then what is there to adjudicate?
My lord,
When they withdrawn impugn order.
fresh action, my lord. What happened? Now what happened, my lord? I was running. Now on the, my lord, first day of February. Now this is a weighbridge. I'll take my lord to the relevant part of the clause. This is a weighbridge come check gate, your lordships. Weighbridge come check gates. That means, my lord, the enforcement officer have to be posted there because every slip is to be countersigned by the enforcement officials. Now, what happened, my lord, on first day of February, without any communication, without citing any reason, they had withdrawn all the enforcement officers. Now, without enforcement officer, my lord, I cannot function. So, actually, what they did, they have closed down my weighbridge. So, being agreed, my lord, on 2nd of February, I moved the unlisted motion, apprising these honorable courts about the developments.
Yes.
Now, these honorable court, my lord, asked the government to obtain necessary instructions. And the matter was posted, my lord, on.
You are only a licensee, is it not?
I am a licensee, your lordship.
And when the impugn order has been withdrawn,
Lordship.
what is there for you to continue? How can you continue?
No, impugn order, I'm just coming, my lord. I am unable to please my case, perhaps. Now, what happened, my lord? I was granted a license, my lord, starting from, my lord, May 22nd, 2022. May 2022 for 3 years.
22 to 25.
22 to 25. Here is my case. It's due to expire, my lord, sometime in 31st May 25. Now, my lord, when this lease agreement was holding field, your lordship, in the middle of last year, they had issued the impugn order, which I was referring, saying that no, your extension only for 1 year. So I filed a writ petition challenging it, saying no.
Where is the order?
Order of impugn order.
Impugn order, and you said that you have been granted 3 years and
My lord, I'm coming.
But then you say that the extension is only for a period of
Page 102, Your Lordship.
123, man.
120,
102.
102.
Lord.
See, that apart, you have come against an interim order. Let the final hearing be heard. What is there?
Well, the only thing they have done is, Your Lordship, there was a protection from the court. In the first round of litigation, there was a protection. Court has granted me interim order. They had, on pursuant to this, they had withdrawn the, my lord, withdrawn the interim order, extending it for 1 year, which was under challenge. So, my lord, I was under bona fide expectation, my lord, I would run it till 25. Now, what they did, my lord, on first, they had withdrawn the enforcement official. That amounts to, my lord, closing down my weighbridge. So, my lord, I rushed to the court.
This is withdrawn. There will be nobody, no one there to run the show.
My lord, if the enforcement is withdrawn, officials are withdrawn, it cannot be done. I will take my lord to those relevant clauses. 102.
Who is appearing?
102, Your Lordship. My lord will come.
Yes, sir.
No, not. I'll take my lord. If you lost my lord, I can finish my lord. 102. What? I'll take my lord. In fact, the learned single judge has held, my lord, this call for a interim order. I will take my lord. First, Your Lordship, if I can take 102. 102 is the agreement.
No such grant continued under the proposed continuing provision as a result. This declaration of the Court of Meghalaya. Why? Is there any permission or information to the Secretary of Transport Department?
My lord, it is there. In fact, the secretary, my lord, in the first round of litigation, the secretary himself filed an affidavit.
No, this is with regard. See, according to Advocate General,
Well, I will come to
you
that.
had it for a period of 3 years.
Lordship.
Then it has been renewed,
Lordship.
subject to correction, and it is for a period of 1 year.
Lordship.
Correct?
Lordship.
Yes, Lordship. It was for 1 year only, and then thereafter, Transport Commissioner on his own entered into the separate agreement giving another 3 years from 2022, my lord. And that is the stand taken by the government before the learned single judge.
But if you
Learned
take page
single
number
judge has-
68, he can't do it. If you
Lordship.
take rule number 6 and 7, he can't do that.
My lord.
If you take page number 68,
My lord, I'll take your lordship. First, if I can take my lord to the.
anyhow, we are not going into the merits of it. Otherwise, we'll have to hear the writ petition itself.
Lordship.
So, both of you will be losing a chance of appeal. So, we'll say that you better go on address argument. We'll request the learned single judge to take up the matter. That's all we can do.
Lordship, only for a second, if I can take to the order which is under, from which I have preferred the appeal. Even the learned single judge has held this call for a interim order, your lordship. What is that? If I can take to that short order, your lordship. 186.
Page
186, my lord.
186.
186,
Yes, 186.
my lord. Annexure 17.
Yes.
13 to 24. This application has been filed for a direction to the state respondent to deploy post necessary staff at the weighbridge of the petitioner located at Amsarin, which the petitioner alleges the withdrawal by the respondent of the state staff has resulted in making the weighbridge inoperable. The background facts necessary for consideration of the interim pair is that writ petitioner is a licensee of Amsarin weighbridge, which was entered initially into the state respondent by agreement dated 7 December 2017 for a period of 3 years and extended for an additional period of 2 months. On the same having lapsed, the writ petitioner by way of WPC number approached this court for direction for renewal of the agreement. This court by order dated 9th May 2022 then disposed of the writ petition of the petitioner along with two other similar petitions directing the state respondent to consider the renewal of an appropriate application which was filed by the writ petitioner. By order dated 30th May 2022, the respondent number 3 ostensibly pursuant to the order of this court renewed the agreement and a fresh agreement was executed on 1st June 2020 for a further period of 3 years. This arrangement was however curtailed by an order dated 14th July 2023 issued by the respondent number 3 whereby the period of renewal was truncated to 20th June 23. Agreed by this order, the petitioner then preferred WPC number such and such which is pending final hearing.
Who is the third respondent?
Who is the third respondent?
Who is the third respondent?
Commissioner of Transport.
Where is it?
Okay.
What you will find at
Page 41. Page 2, was it?
41. 41, your lordship.
Page
The
41.
order, generally, the order will not contain the cross-title.
No, it's called order here. No.
The order will have to, otherwise it's very difficult for us to, generally order will have to contain the,
No, in this petition also, my lord, he is respondent number 3. Respondent number 3, the writ appeal. Which page? At page 2, my lord.
page number 2.
Page number 2 of the writ appeal. Number 3, Commissioner of Transport, Government of Meghalaya.
The Commissioner of Transport.
Lordship.
Yes.
Now, my lord, if I continue, my lord. 14 July, the respondent, whereby the period of renewal was truncated to 20th June 23. Aggrieved by this order, the petitioner then preferred WPC number such and such, which is pending final hearing, and in the interim status quo was directed to be maintained. Number 3, the WPC number 2/1923 was thus situated. The respondent number.
Counsel,
Lordship.
we understood the case.
Lordship.
You got it in 2017.
My lord.
You got it in 2017 for a period of 3 years.
My lord.
Correct?
Lordship.
Then, from 20 to 23, that could not be continued because of the COVID period, and interim you have been allowed to continue for a period of 3 months or so,
Lordship.
and you have been continuing.
Lordship.
Then you moved this court.
Lordship.
Then the court passed an order.
Lordship.
Thereafter, in 2021, in 2023, there is an order granting you 3 years time.
22.
Yes, 22.
20.
Till a period of 1st June 2022 to 31st May 2025.
Lordship.
Correct?
Lordship.
This should be in consonance with rule number 6 and 7 or 5 and 6 of the rules.
Lordship.
The rules say the first time the commissioner can do it. When they want to extend it, the state government will have to give a consent. You have to take appropriate permission from the government.
Lordship.
Since the order was incorrect, since it has been granted to you, they have reduced the term from a period of 3 years to 1 year, and the period has also expired.
Lordship, I'll just,
How going to expire?
I'll just explain. Now, my lord, in that writ petition, when I approached this honorable court in 21, that my renewal application is pending, they have not taken a decision. Now, the state respondent entered appearance. They filed an affidavit, short affidavit, if I can tell you what they said in the affidavit, and that was signed by the state government, my lord, represented by the secretary, who is the competent authority under the rules. Page 93, Lordship.
93.
93. This is the affidavit they filed, your Lordship. The Lordship has got it. 93.
Lordship, he was Commissioner of Transport only, my lord. Respondent, he was Commissioner of Transport only, not.
Well, let
State
me.
1 minute.
Well,
93.
93.
Yes.
Now, my lord, you'll see affidavit in his opposition, paragraph 1, my lord, who filed it. That I have been arrayed as respondent number 5 in the instant writ petition and have been served with a copy of the writ petition.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Lordship. That is in page 94.
You are added as respondent number 5.
Respondent number 5 was the commissioner and secretary in that case. I have read and understood the contents thereof, and being conversant with the facts and circumstances of the case, I am swearing this affidavit on my behalf and on behalf of the respondent number 2. Now, respondent number 2 is the secretary, my lord, who is
Who is the second respondent?
Second respondent is the secretary, commissioner and secretary. Commissioner and Secretary of Transport Department.
The Commissioner of Transport.
Commissioner of Transport is respondent number 5, and respondent number 2, who also authorized the respondent number 2 filed the affidavit on his behalf, is the Commissioner and Secretary.
Who is respondent number 5?
Respondent number 5 is the Commissioner of Transport Department.
Commissioner of
Transport Department.
Directorate.
Commissioner of Transport.
My lord.
Who is the authority in terms of rule number 6 or 5?
He processes it. He is the authority. And my lord, it says, rule number 6 say, my lord, this also has to be, my lord, placed before the secretary, commissioner and secretary. Now, commissioner and secretary also include secretary. Now, in this writ petition, my lord, the commissioner and secretary was also made a party. And his affidavit was jointly filed by the commissioner transport as well as by the commissioner and secretary. And what is stated in paragraph 5, my lord, very interesting, your lordship. Paragraph 5, what he says, that the statements made in para E.
1 minute. Advise the transport in favor of renewal. What do you say to pay para number 5 and page 94?
Yes, my lord, that's what I want to, my lord, stress.
Yes.
That the statements made in para 2 correct, and with regard to the mention of provision of the rule, petitioner is advised to approach the transport department for favor of renewal, which will be considered taking in view the provision of rule 7 of the Meghalaya installation, regulation, maintenance, and operation of the weighbridge, and 2.3 of Meghalaya state policy weighbridge. And after proper scrutiny of records and documents related to payment of all government dues. In fact, it is also stated that recently the government has accepted petition for extension of lease agreement in respect of Majai Weighbridge, East Khasi Hills district, Meghalaya. Now, they themselves are saying, my lord, this is an affidavit filed by Commissioner of Transport and Commissioner and Secretary also, my lord, representing the government. So they will do it. Now, my lord, other thing what my learned friend AG is pointing out, my lord, signing of the agreement by the Commissioner of Transport. He is the authority, your lordships. Now, my lord, rules of 2009, my lord. After the rules of 2009, my lord, government has also issued, and which they have mentioned, a policy decision. Now, if you, I have annexed this policy decision, if your lordship go into the policy decision,
Para number 5,
lordship,
they have accepted your petition for extension. Doesn't mean that permission has been accorded.
my lord,
So, this is dated April 2022.
lordship.
In June 2022, they have given you 3 years time without the proper permission.
My lord, right.
And that is the reason why it has been reduced to 1 year.
In fact, my lord, what happened? You
That seems to be the argument of the other side.
No, there is the argument of the other side. What happened, my lord?
Yes,
When
Lord.
challenge,
Yes,
so
Lord.
that was the query came from the court. That is how the query came from the learned single judge. When I was placing my case, my lord, challenging it, a query came.
189 of the interim order, your
You are arguing the
lordship.
writ petition itself. If you want us to pass orders in the writ petition, we'll pass orders in the writ
My
petition.
lord, I will not go into that here. But that is fixed. That will be decided. Only thing I want to point out, my lord, in fact, this learned single judge, my lord, on this issue, whether the consent is there, my lord, call for relevant records. That order also I have in place. He has referred to my lord records and asked the state to produce the records.
See, now that he is, Advocate General, now that he is enjoying the benefit for so many years, why not be for
Yes,
some
Lord.
more time for a period of another 6 months? So that we, in the meantime, we request the learned single judge to decide the matter.
Yes, my lord, that's what I want.
May I please, your lordship, kindly see what has happened, my lord, that the lease was renewal for 3 years, your lordship has observed from 17 to 20, my lord. And under the statutory rules, it was further extended from 20 to 23, my lord. That is the only maximum rule statutory rules provide, my lord. What my friend has.
But there was no extension during that time because of COVID.
No, your lordship, the extension has been granted every 6 months to them. That part has not been. We have granted extension to them for this period also, my lord. Up to this period also, we have given extension time to time. So he continued to enjoy the license status for 6 years, my lord. And despite the fact that 2022 agreement, your lordship has seen, was not approved by the government. What my friend is reading is the same person, Commissioner Transport, in the affidavit para 5, which my friend has pointed out, my lord. He is Commissioner Transport is the same person who has signed the further agreement of 2022, which clearly says that there was no approval of the government. If I can show from 2017 agreement and 2022 agreement, my lord, there was no approval. So therefore, government has rightly curtailed the term up to December 2023. He enjoyed, learned single judge granted the benefit up to December 2023. And 189, your lordship, kindly see my submissions which have been recorded.
We don't want to go there. Otherwise, we have to render a finding.
My lord, one suggestion.
Otherwise, we'll render a finding the writ petition.
No, no.
I will
Only verification, your lordship. Let the London single judge decide it. Let the London single judge decide. My lord, I have no objection because I don't want to lose the forum, my lord, what your lordship has pointed out. In the meantime, my lord, protect me. The way they have done it, in spite of the interim order, they have recalled that 1 year extension. Recall that. Well, if I can take your lordship, they have recalled that order.
1 year period expires when?
That was under challenge. That expired, my lord, September 2023.
2023.
23. And if your lordship look into the language of withdrawal, my lord, that I have annexed here. What is the page? 123. 123.
Kindly see prayer at page 62 of the repetition, my lord. Page 62.
123, your lordship.
We don't know this. We don't know this.
Prayer is at page
Wait,
62 of the repetition.
We don't know. 134.
134, my lord, the withdrawal order, sorry. Dated 16 January 2024.
And kindly see page 142, interim, the interim prayer, my lord, page 142. So this is in the nature of final relief, which my friend is seeking as of now, my lord. And kindly see one page of the learned single judge order, 189, my lord, page 189, one page, my lord.
Yes.
189, my lord, page 189, where London single judge has bestowed his consideration, my lord, paragraph 5.
My lord, lordship, if I can, my lord, just briefly take my lord to page 134, my lord. 134.
132.
134,
134.
lordship. 16 January 24. 16 January 24. My lord, renewal of license as a reference, commissioner letter date with reference to the subject cited letter number cited above. I am to inform you that in view of the Honorable Court Order Meghalaya dated 8/12/23 in WPC number 2/1920, the order dated Shillong 14/7/23 referred to above is hereby withdrawn. For a second, my lord, if I can make a very small submission, what was that writ petition? That writ petition, my lord, I have challenged this order which was withdrawn, saying that extension for 1 year when you have originally extended it for 3 years due to expire in May 25. And when that exists, issuing another order without affording any opportunity for 1 year is wrong. That was under challenge. Court has given me interim protection after hearing the parties. Now, my lord, by this order, they had withdrawn. They have acknowledged that they have done a wrong. And they had withdrawn it. Moment they withdraw, what happened, your lordship? That original lease agreement, my lord, statutory lease, made in 22, that come into force. That has not been cancelled till date. Now, my lord, how can they do it? How they can still close down? Is it the case that
23 is for a period of 1 year.
20, first it is 20.
No, 14/7/2023.
Exactly, my lord. I can read it. That order is also here. Huh? 123.
Page 123, your lordship, kindly see page 123, the government order.
123, my lord. That is dated 14 July 23. No, they have not cited any reason why they did it, your lordship. 14 July 23.
Kindly see,
If I can read it.
government order is
Hereby.
23 as conveyed so on. So
Now they have referred to a government letter dated 26/23. In fact, the learned single judge wanted to know what is this letter. They have produced this letter before the learned single judge. I got a copy. There is no reason.
Once this the communication dated 14/7/23 is withdrawn, the earlier extension comes into play.
Exactly, my lord.
And you'll entitled for a period of 3 years.
Yes, your
But
lordship.
still that is wrong,
No, Your Lordship.
because there is no permission at all.
No, my lord, that I do not concede, my lord. That I can make submission, my lord. That matter is, my lord, before the learned single judge, my lord. Even the learned single judge, after hearing the parties, lordship,
He has no prima
Ask for
facie
certain
case,
record.
my lord.
1 minute. Maybe because we are having 2 years doesn't mean that we can hear both of you at the same time.
exactly, man.
Yes.
Now, my lord, my learned friend is referring to the original agreement of 2017. Now, 2017, one clause say categorically, government has given it the approval to make the weighbridge. Now, my lord, here let me explain, your lordship, what the rules say. Rules say the government either of its own can manage a weighbridge or can settle it with a private person. Now, it's not a requirement, my lord, it is not the case that private person having a weighbridge will respond to the tender. It is otherwise. It is, my lord, any person who is interested to set up a weighbridge, having a suitable plot of land, he will participate in the bidding. And after the, my lord, scrutiny of the bidding, if he is found suitable, his land is found suitable, there is no question of existence of any weighbridge. Because once he has been given the, my lord, he is selected, only then he will build a weighbridge. Now what happened, your lordship? I was selected because they found my land was suitable. So when it was settled with me, there was no weighbridge. So government said, you have been selected, found suitable, so we give you permission to set up a weighbridge. How that question will come in renewal, my lord? Renewal weighbridge is already there. Only things to be considered.
To take up the matter. Come. The present appeal has been preferred.
My lord, only was last, my lord, I have not trouble your lordship. My lord, whatever the issues, my lord, what lordship has pointed out before the single judge, well, his lordship will decide, your lordship. Only in the meantime, my lord, till the matter is taken up and disposed of, protect me, my lord. Ask the government, my lord, to depute the enforcement official, make it functional. Because as on date, my lord, my agreement, my lord, by their own admission, it is in force. And this is a statutory agreement, my lord.
Present The present appeal has been preferred against the order of the learned single judge dated 13/2/2024 in not granting the interim relief by holding that the entire matter about writ petition need to be heard at the earliest point of time. Full stop. According to the petitioner, who is an appellant herein, that is a licensee at Hamstrain Weighbridge, which was entered initially into with the state respondent by an agreement dated 7th December 2017, which was for a period of 3 years. And subsequently, it was extended for an additional period of 2 months. As the period got lapsed, the appellant moved WP2 of 2021 for renewal of the agreement, and the court passed an order on 9th May 2022 to consider the renewal application. Full stop. The renewal agreement was extended for a period of 3 years on 30th May 2022 with effect from 1st June 2022, and that the renewal period was reduced by a communication by an order dated 14 July 2023 by the so-and-so respondent 3 till 20th June 2023. Agreed by the said order, writ petition was filed. Writ petition 299 of 2023 was filed, and in the pendency of the writ petition, petitioner enjoyed the status quo. According to the petitioner, the respondent has violated the interim order passed by this court by reducing the period which was initially renewed for a period of 3 years. That was, we also drew the attention of the court to the objections filed by the respondent. Which page, sir, you referred? Para 5?
Para 5. I think this affidavit. Page 93. Relevant part is at page 94, my lord, paragraph 5.
5, para 5 or para 8?
Para 5 of the affidavit.
Of the objections. The objection, the earlier called objections.
At page 94, para 5, my lord.
90?
94.
94 at para 5.
According to the appellant, the respondent has filed an objection in WP2 of 2021, dated 27th April 2022, wherein in paragraph 8 it has been stated,
Paragraph 5.
paragraph 5 it has been stated that the renewal application will be considered in terms of Rule 7 of Meghalaya Installation, Regulation, Maintenance and Operation of Weighbridge Rules 2009 and point 2, 3 and 3, 2 within bracket Roman 3 of Meghalaya State Policy of Weighbridges 2018 after scrutiny of the records. Full stop. Having accepted the petition for extension of lease agreement in respect of Majai Weighbridge, East Khasi Hills District, the act of the respondent in reducing the period which was originally extended by 3 years by an order dated so and so in 2022 is erroneous. Even otherwise, the order that curtailed the period to 30th June 2023 was also withdrawn, which means that the earlier order granting extension for a period stands as it is. Full stop. According to the, in view of the same, even though the petitioner has no objection for arguing the writ petition before the learned single judge, in view of non-extension of status quo order, non-deployment of persons, the weighbridge, causing inconvenience and great prejudice, and that petitioner or appellant has got great chances of succeeding in the writ petition and should not be put to prejudice. Hence, he prayed that as an interim measure, they may be permitted to operate in terms of the agreement till the writ petition is heard and disposed of. The Advocate General, appealing for the respondent, would submit that in terms of rule number 6 and 7, which is a page number
68 months. 67, 68.
67 and 68.
Rule 3, my lord, Rule 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. All rules require permission of the government, my lord.
What was it? 3, 4, 6 and 7. There should be a permission obtained from the Commissioner of Transport, from the Secretary of the Transport Department, and that the same has not been obtained. Would further submit that initially the petitioner had the benefit of 3 years license in 2017, and even if it going to be construed that another extension, it will be up to 2023 and not beyond that. There is no doubt too that during COVID period, a periodical extension was given, and the same is as per the rules mentioned, referred to supra. The petitioner or appellant has no right, more so as a matter of right, to demand that he shall be continued as a licensee. Since the entire matter has got to be addressed before the learned single judge, the Advocate General would submit that he doesn't want to rely upon various other provisions touching the merits of the matter, and that the writ appeal against the interim order itself have got to be rejected, and the petition by appellant may be permitted to address argument before the learned single judge. Heard both parties. So it is not this in dispute. The petitioner was a licensee in 2017 for a period of 3 years, and that there was a periodical extension. There was the extension, and there was a renewal for a period of 3 years in 2022, which expires in 2025. A reading of the pleading would make it very clear that there is a doubt as to whether the permission as contemplated in 6 and 7 has been obtained. Full stop. This was referred to by the learned single judge and observed that the writ petition need to be heard in detail. Full stop. Hence, we are of the view that the interim order sought for by the petitioner appellant cannot be granted at this stage. Hence, while rejecting the appeal, we permit the parties to address both factual and legal pleas available to them before the learned single judge, and we request the learned single judge to take the matter at the earliest point of time and decide the issue. We make it very clear that any observation touching the merits of the matter in this appeal will have no bearing when the writ petition is heard by the learned single judge.
Obliged.
Obliged.
Grateful.
Item number 4. Item number 5.
Yes, which one? Item 3. Yeah. 4. Correct. So, I think paper book. It will be 2 weeks photo. Item 3 then. Item 3. Okay. Item 4 is spokesman. Yesterday I read the paper. Only I read the paper. Ultimately I found that the paper book 16 years old. It was 16. It was 28 years old. Your reference is made. Yes.
My lords, it permitted us to file the paper book. My lords, we're doing it in the course of the day. I've served a copy on my friend, my lords. The copies are ready. We'll be filing it with the registry in the course of the day.
Take the copies.
Just receive the paper book.
Yes. The counsel appearing with the appellant submitted that a copy of the paper book has been served on the respondent, and that you will file the necessary copies before the registry today. What's the matter? When do you want?
After 2 weeks, my lords, would it be
2
convenient?
weeks. What's the matter after 2 weeks?
I'll oblige.
Item number 6.
May please Lordship.
Yes.
This is the appeal against the order dated 08/05/2023, Your Lordship, in
1 minute, 1 minute.
Lordship.
May it please Your Lordship.
Any steps have been taken?
Your Lordship, all the respondents,
When?
the private respondent, they are appearing, Lordship. We have taken all the service is already complete, Lordship. Private respondent have already received the copy.
Sir?
Private respondent, they have already received the copy. They are appearing, Your Lordship.
I'm respondent number 4, my lord.
Others are Garhois Automatic Council,
Who is Dingy and Sagma?
Lordship.
Directed the appellant to take step, one of the respondent, namely Dongi and Sagma, was arraigned as sixth respondent. Since
Yes,
expired.
already received.
They said since expired.
He has been expired long by, Lordship. It is a
Yes.
report.
That has been recorded as early as 7/11/2023. Then you should have taken steps.
No, we have taken a step to another. We have implemented another respondent, Donji and Dingi. There is a two confusing name was there. So he is appearing for all
What is the matter about?
This is actually what happened. This is Akung Nokma actually. What happened that GHDC, the CEM, the Chief Executive Member of the Government Council, passed an order reminding the matter to take evidence and to record evidence and to frame the issues, my lord. Being agreed by that, they have filed a repetition. Repetition dismissed the matter.
So you are already impleted.
Your Lordship.
You are appearing with the impleted respondent.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Your Honor, in this matter, I am repaid 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Madam?
I am repaid 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship, in this matter because the conducting counsel is appearing for GHDC. Respondent 1 to 3, his in bereavement, Your Lordship.
One time.
Yes, Your Lordship.
The council is impleted. This represents the council. What's the matter of 3 weeks? 3 weeks
For hearing, my lord.
for hearing.
Final hearing.
If you address argument, we will hear. Only few cases are here. And we have got time till 4:45, 4:30 here.
Much obliged, Your Lordship.
Item number 7.
Much blessed, Lordship.
And this is the lake.
My friend here had taken time to address your lordships on the affidavit filed at the state.
Verified,
Lordship, my instruction is that PIL can be closed.
verified. The matter is taken. You are appealing for which respondent,
Order
sir?
number 6.
Yes, 6. Oh, when the matter is taken for hearing, in the last hearing, the 6th respondent took time to ascertain about the correctness of the notification. To submit that the notification issue may be taken note of, and the PAL may be closed. Full stop. Taking note of the fact, there is a notification, sir.
My lords, they filed in favor an additional affidavit dated 16/4/2024, my lords. 16/2/2024.
This was
16?
This was filed on 14th.
Achha, my copies. Thank you, sir.
14. 14.
The notification is dated 13th of February 2024.
1 minute, sir. The joint secretary has filed the affidavit, is it not?
My lords.
How do you pronounce it? Saint Pinar.
St. Pinar S. Simile, my lords.
Yes, in the notification dated 13th February 2024. No further adjudication is required in the present PAL. PAL is closed.
Well, it's
So while disposing of the matter, we want to give the following guidelines. We'll give the guidelines. I've already dictated to him. See, we are giving certain guidelines. Whenever there is a public property is there, it should be displayed.
Yes.
And QR code should be there. By click of a button, the person must know that this is a public property, it belongs to the government.
my lords.
We'll give certain guidelines also to that.
Well, it's
So
only
nobody takes away the government property or encroaches the government property.
my lords. It's only one small prayer, my lords. I appear for respondent 4 and 5. The interim orders may kindly be vacated, my lords.
So once it is closed, everything is closed.
Over your lordship,
All the interim order get merged with the
Final orders.
if lordship permits to assist, your lordship, the aquatic animals in the water body has to be preserved, your lordship. That's very important. That is silent here in the guidelines.
which one, sir?
The aquatic animals,
The fish.
Animals.
fish and all,
Fish, my lord.
those are to be preserved, your lordship. That is not there in the guidelines.
No, that steps are being taken, my lord, time to time.
You can see if there's anything. Sir, yesterday I'd been to the zoo. I saw 3 bear. A small cage. He's not able to sleep. Find it very difficult. Similarly, the monkey, in a very small cage. In a parrot cage, it is there. The monkey means you have to jump. So we have also come from that. So we are jumping, is it not? So we must allow them to jump. So please go and see that. In fact, yesterday I was informing my court officer. I think we must call the forest department and see that how is it. We have to take one form of PA
My lord,
to safeguard that.
I'll inform the department.
Please go and see that.
Lordship must have visited in the city,
The new zoo, my lords.
the zoo in the city.
I don't know the place at all. They took me and saw that, that's all.
Hyder Park.
I'm here to be familiar with the place.
My lords,
Where did you go?
Lady Hadley Park. My lords, this zoo is being relocated to the new zoo, which is already constructed, my lords. Probably that is.
Go and see the place yesterday. I don't know.
Lady Hadley Park, my lords, the space is.
I think forest department or the department will have to take care of.
I think the relocation process should be expedited, my lords, because the other park, the zoo which is now being constructed is, I think it is almost functional. I don't know, my lord friend will be in a better position to assist your lordships.
We ensure. So go and see that. I've also taken a photograph and videograph of that.
You're obliged, my lords.
Yes.
Commissioner,